There are a lot of swords in this game, and in this video I'll be telling you guys the top 10 best PvP swords to use. So if you guys are still not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also join my Discord server, and let me know down in the comment section below if this video was helpful at all. I'll be replying to every single one of you. Now let's quit the yapping and let's start the video. So number 1 is going to be Buddy Sword. Not only is this sword really easy to get, but it is also really cheap to upgrade as well.
Stop the cap.
Another good thing about this sword is that it has the fastest M1s.
I'm fast as fuck.
And both of the moves are insanely fast, so it's going to be really hard to dodge them. You can perform multiple combos with the sword, and both the sword moves are really good for either ending or starting your combos. Another good thing about this sword is there's no M1 dash, so it does not matter how much M1s you do, you are not going to dash away. And that is also really helpful for grinding. You could make this work with any stun fruit as well. Now we have really good swords at the end of this video, so make sure to keep watching. Upper number 2 is going to be Spiky Trident, and let me tell you, if you know how to use this one, then you are going to be the most toxic person on this planet. This sword is kind of hard to get, but it has a good reason for that, and it's also pretty cheap to upgrade. Also, this is the most toxic sword in this list, so use this with caution. Both the moves are insanely good, the M1s are also pretty decent, and for the first move this is really OP for combo extending, because sometimes the person is awakened and one combo is not enough to kill them. That's when you can use the first move. The second move is also pretty OP for combo extending, but the good thing about this sword is that both the moves are for stunning and they do loads of damage. You're gonna see 4 to 5k damage at least with one of these moves, and if they're stuck in a combo and you're using this sword, there is no chance they're walking out of there alive, even if they are awakened. The next sword on this list is going to be Tushita. Now this sword is also pretty easy to get, but it is really hard to upgrade. Of course the M1s are not the best, but these two moves are aimbot.
Oh, that's hot.
The first move can catch the enemy and stun them as well, so you could easily follow up with a combo, and it does a lot of damage too. And the more you hold it, the more it lasts and the more damage it does. And the second move is actually so good, you can catch the enemy mid-air, because the AoE is actually pretty wide for this, so you won't have any difficulty trying to catch your ops. But I'm not a big fan of it. Moving on. Now the next sword is Darkblade, and I do not have it, and I have a really good reason for that. Now Darkblade being a game pass, it is really high in damage and also really good for PvP as well, but there are so many better swords than this, so keep watching till the end so you know which sword I'm talking about.
Shut your ass up.
This is a mythical rarity, but it is not worth 1200 Robux. It does a lot of damage and it is also really hard to upgrade. One dark fragment, but you're out of your mind. Now the movesets are really good. The first move is a holding one, and if you're using Darkblade, make sure you have a stunning fruit with you, because if not, it's going to be really challenging to use this sword. The second move is also really good for sniping, and the good thing about this sword is that both of the moves even damage the sea beast. And if you are a beginner at PvP, then I would recommend you to use this sword. Now the next sword on this list is going to be Shark Anchor. Now not only is this sword really hard to get, it is also fairly hard to upgrade it as well. But in my opinion, this is worth it. Now this sword is really good as it stuns the enemy as well, and both the moves damage sea beast as well. Not only that, the visuals on this sword are really good, because this has probably the highest damage in game right now, and if you upgrade it, it's gonna be end level. Also, another good thing about this sword is that it can grab multiple enemies at once, but this is also not the best sword, so let's move on. The next sword is Gravity Cane, which is also really cheap to upgrade as well, and it does a lot of damage boost. And I'm pretty sure this sword got a rework as well, because dang, these moves are really good. Both of these moves are really good for stunning and damaging your ops, and also the cooldown for this sword is really low. Not only does it have a lot of damage, but it can also catch and damage multiple ops at once. But the downside is that if the user has Ken, then they can escape both of these moves, even if you spam it at them. That's why you need some kind of skill just to use this sword. The next sword is Dragon Hearts, and this is one of my personal favorites. Not only was this sword recently released, it was also pretty fun to get it. The Z move is really good for movement, and the X move is just OP. Look at this. Oh my days. This is one of the main reasons I love using this sword. Now it is decently hard to upgrade this, but it has a really high damage, and both of these moves are really good for combos as well, as you could spam them back to back. I would prefer using the X move then the Z move in this typical order, so you could do the most damage possible and manage to hit both of your moves. The M1s are also pretty good, they do lots of damage, and this is probably one of my top 3 favorite swords. The next sword is Cur Katana, and this is probably one of the hardest swords to get, just because you have to do tons of quests just to get this. It is also pretty hard to upgrade, but that's for a good reason because it does loads of damage. Now this move is really good for stunning, and this move is really good for ending your combos. You can use both of these moves to deal tons of damage, and the good thing is that this is one of the highest damage doing swords, and it has lots of combo potential. You could make up fake combos with this and still end up killing the ops. This is also pretty much a free sword. You don't have to pay to get this, and also it is a multi-target sword as well, so you could damage multiple ops at once. The next sword is Triple Katana, and this sword with hockey just looks absolute fire. Now this sword is really easy to get, and it is also really cheap to upgrade and also get mastery on. Like level 60 for both the moves is a steal. Now the main reason that this is on the top 3 is because this is one of the easiest swords to get, and it is also pretty easy to use. Even for beginners, it's going to be really OP, and if you upgrade this, I just noticed you get a 25% damage boost. That is really OP. But if you're supposed to be doing 10k damage, you're going to be doing 12.5k damage, and that is just enough to kill one guy. Now both of the moves are really good, but there isn't much to talk about this, so let's move on to the next sword. The next sword is Cur Trident, and this is one of my favorite sword, and it does tons of damage. And this is also the only sword that I have upgraded. This is also fairly easy to get and also pretty easy to upgrade as well. Now I love using this sword. It's one of the best for PvP, and if you have a stun food, then this is really OP. Now this is kind of a snipe move, but it is really big, so it's really easy to hit. And this move, bro, if you miss this move, you need to quit Blox, like on a real note. If you actually miss this move, there's something wrong with you. And if you land both of these moves, I'm pretty sure the NPC is already dead. Now when I tell you the AoE for this is really good, and also the X move, I'm gonna let your eyes decide. Oh my days, that is a massive ailment. Oh, what do you want? Yeah, that was pretty much my whole list, and if you guys actually liked the list, like if you guys relate with it or something, or if you guys use the same swords as me, let me know down in the comment section below. Also, we are giving away the OG role in my Discord server, so if you join the Discord server before I reach 1,000 members in there, then you will be getting the OG role. And right now we have like 250 spots left, so yeah, join up and get it. Oh my days, in eyes, are you serious? So yeah, as I was saying, join the Discord server and you can chat with me, chat with other server members. You could also do trading and other fun stuff as well. We also do tons of giveaways over there, so you guys could be a part of that. We did like a giveaway yesterday. And I'm actually thinking, bro, if I get 2,000 subscribers, should I do like a burn fruit giveaway? I mean, I'm just thinking, bro, like times are tough. I don't have a lot of Robux, but we'll see what happens. We are not that far away from 2,000 subscribers. We need like 600, I think. Yeah, make sure I get to 2,000 subscribers and I might do a burn fruit giveaway. If not, I'll do like a really good fruit giveaway, like at least Kitsune or something. Maybe even Dragon or Gas. So yeah, anyways, that was enough for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and like.